Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Henry from the Geek Speak Show. A first for the Geek Speak Show. You guys hear the weekly book club section that we do now. You get to see it, and we had this one a couple of weeks ago. Actually, you guys remember I picked the Infinity Ring series. Book 1 is out in stores online. There's a link still on our book club section. You guys can go there and get it if you haven't gotten it yet. James Dashner came on, and here he is again. He's here. We're at the Burlingame Public Library. Hey James, how's it going?
It's going great. Great. I'm excited to be here.
So, for those who may have missed it the first time, tell us a little bit about the Infinity Ring series.
Okay. This is a really fun thing that I'm excited to be a part of. It's a time travel adventure story. It's set in an alternate version of our world where history has gone just disastrously off course. So things are just a little bit off in this world. People's names are spelled strangely. Washington, D.C. is not the capital of the U.S., and natural disasters are ripping apart the earth, and all kinds of things have gone wrong. And the main characters have to go back in time to try to correct some things that went off course.
Now, there's going to be a 7-book series. You're going to write the first one, and you're scheduled to write the last one also.
Correct.
When you first got approached to do this, how do you start to write the story when you know somebody else is going to come in and play with your characters in the world that you...
Yeah, it has definitely been a very unique experience, totally different from my other series that I've worked on. But from the get-go, I was on board and excited. Number one, to be able to do something with Scholastic, and number two, I'd always been impressed with the 39 Clues series, and this really follows the same kind of pattern with having books and an online game go together to make it just a really rich experience. So it's been a lot of fun, and at first I was a little nervous what it would be like to work with other authors and to collaborate and to, hand my story off to other people. But once we all met and started working together, there's been no worries. It's just been all really, really positive.
The last time you were on with us, you mentioned you were a big history geek.
Yes, I am.
As you said, it is a time travel story series. Is there any event, doesn't have to be in the book, but is there any event that you'd like to see the main characters visit or take part in?
Yeah, I would love for them to go back to the time of Abraham Lincoln. He's just a real personal hero of mine. And anytime someone asks me a question like, what historical figure would you most like to have dinner with or something? Standard answer, Abraham Lincoln. So the story of Christopher Columbus felt right and made a lot more sense to me for this first book, just because it's such an iconic part of our childhood, learning the story of Christopher Columbus. But we'll see if Abraham Lincoln figures out a way to squeeze into the story somewhere.
You guys have to stay tuned for that one. So, unique about the Infinity Ring series is also has an online game that goes with it.
Right.
As a parent, I'm a parent myself also. You worry that, because I do, you worry that there's going to be too much time spent doing the online game and takes them away from the books?
I'm not worried about that at all. I think that anything that helps these kids associate reading with fun is a purely positive thing. I think it will just, the kids who already love to read are going to have a lot of fun with this, enjoy the book, and then the video game will just enrich that experience for them. But if we can capture some of the reluctant readers, so those who may not read it in the first place or wouldn't read it otherwise, if they can have fun with this game, but also realize how important the books are to the game and vice versa, I think it will help it click in their minds that, hey, reading can be fun. I want to do this more. That's our goal.
Yeah, that also makes him, I found this out with my son reading Murtiny In Time. There's some things in there that they may not have known that they don't get in school, and that makes them want to go on, either online or maybe to the library like where we are now and look it up. Yeah,
totally. There are tons of little Easter eggs planted, interesting little historical facts that were a lot of fun to research and find out and discover. And it's a unique way to get kids interested in history, I think.
Yeah, and Murtiny In Time is the first one. It's out now in stores, in libraries, and online. You can get it everywhere. Second book is coming in about 3 weeks from now as we record this. Are you going to stay in touch with the other writers as they write, or you just...
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we are in constant touch. We talk on the phone, we email, we get together when we can in person. But everyone is staying in contact and bouncing ideas off each other so that we can make sure the story stays cohesive and works. So yeah, definitely constant contact.
Are they treating you as the executive producer?
Well, I guess I was sort of the architect of the series where I outlined and everything before the other authors came on board. But since then, it's become very collaborative, a definite team effort. So I'm just thrilled to be a part of it.
Now, we don't do spoilers on the show. We won't do it on the video show either. But do you know what the end is yet? Absolutely.
I'm anxious for the others to finish their books because I know what I want, and we all know where it's leading to the 7th book, and I'm just really excited to finally sit down and write it.
Okay, personal question out of this one. If you could go anywhere in time, it doesn't have to be a big major event, it could be something personal or anything, what would you go back and how would you change it, or how would things go?
Well, since I already mentioned Abraham Lincoln, I won't say him again. I would love... I've always, since I was a kid, been fascinated with the Egyptians and the pyramids, and I would just like to go back, as long as I was guaranteed safety, just to be able to witness how they built the pyramids and what the culture was really like and stuff. I think that's where I would go.
Yeah, see, to me, because we do retain what we know when we went like Rick and Dak and Sarah did. We do retain what we know, so I would go back maybe the 4th grade on that one math test. James Dashner, author of the first book, A Mutiny in Time. It's out of stores now, like I said, online in your public library. You can go and get it. Goes with the InfinityRing.com online game goes with it. So we'll see you when the last one comes out. We'll keep in touch as the series goes on.
Sounds great. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for coming on.
All right.